Hello. Hashtag replay if you are watching the replay. It's your girl, Lightworker Live. How are you guys today? Say hey when you're hopping on. Let me know you're here, even if you're watching the replay. I'm excited to do this. Welcome to day 4 of 33 days of 33 chakras. I'm very excited to be here. How are you guys doing tonight? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna hit live on Instagram now. We're gonna work on the solar plexus tonight. I don't know about y'all, but that sacral chakra work we did on Wednesday of last week made me realize that it is so important to take this work slowly. We don't need to rush when we go deep into cleansing our chakras. It's never a rush. You can't rush your healing. Say hey when you're hopping on. Let me know you're here. We're working on the solar plexus tonight. How are you, fam? What's going on with y'all? Let me know in the comments what you know about the solar plexus. What do you know about the solar plexus chakra? What do you know about your own power? What do you know about your own power? What is your relationship to your power? Whew, I've been thinking about this a lot, y'all. I've been thinking about this a lot. Okay, willpower, yes. What else do we know about the solar plexus? I like that piece. Feeling that. What's up? What's up, brother? I love it when family joins. My stepbrother's on tonight. Everybody say hey to my stepbrother. Anyways, the solar plexus is a very important chakra. Let's just say that all the chakras are important. Like, we know that, right? Like, all the chakras are important, you know? I feel the solar plexus is so important because a lot of us have a very fucked up relationship with our own personal power. A lot of us have been fed lies, have been put in abusive situations, have been put around cultural, societal, even family situations that have taken our power from us. If you think about the relationship to the solar plexus as like a whole, okay? Thinking about it like that, if you think about a collective solar plexus, humanity's relationship with power is not very good. You know what I mean? Give me some hearts if you understand what I'm saying, if you're like kind of catching my drift here. So, how many of you watching this live video right now feel like you are connected to your full power? Give me some hearts if you feel like you're connected to your full power. Or give me some hearts if you know that you're powerful and you want to be connected to your full power. Right? Like, how many of us shy away from our own ability? With power, with great power comes great responsibility. Each and every one of you on this live video is a grown adult. If you're 18 and up, you're grown. You grown, baby. You're making your own decisions now, right? Okay, let me know in the comments if this is resonating. Give me some hearts if this is resonating. I love the feedback. I love to know if the message is hitting, if the impact is coming through. How many of you want other people to decide for you? How many of you make choices about things that come from a place of lack or come from a place of victim? It takes great self-awareness to understand your own relationship with your power. Especially with Pluto moving into Aquarius today. Pluto is the planet of collective power. And Aquarius is the planet's collective. It's humanity. Humanity, where is your power? Where is your power? Where are you disconnected from your own power, and why are you disconnected from your own power? Those are the questions you need to be asking yourself right now. Give me some hearts and thoughts resonating. How many of you guys felt an energetic shift today, even? Maybe you felt it a few days ago, but give me some hearts if you've been feeling Pluto moving into Aquarius. We are connected to the stars. We are connected to the stars. We feel those shifts that happen. There's a reason the stars move in the timing and the space and the way that they move. There's a reason. It's a dance, it's a cosmic dance, it's orchestrated, right? And this time in humanity, it's time for humanity to find our power. And so there's no coincidence that I decided to start this series last week. And I really thought I was just going to go live back to back to back every day. That wasn't sustainable for me. And I realized that pretty quickly. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we're going to integrate. We're going to do 3 chakras a week until we're through all the 33 chakras, right? Because we're keeping on that 3 vibe. And of course, today I want to talk about the solar plexus. Your solar plexus is your gut. So if you don't know, like, oh, what's my relationship to my power? What's my relationship to my gut? What's my relationship to my gut? How do I take care of my gut health? Am I taking care of my gut health? Am I even aware of my gut health? Right? Give me some hearts and thoughts resonating. And then the other thing is, where am I giving away my control? And where am I grasping for control? Where am I giving away my control? And where am I grasping for control? It all comes down to decisions and free will. And we'll talk more about free will when we're at the 18th chakra, the free will and freedom point. Very, very important chakra. However, the 18th chakra does connect to our solar plexus. In order to decide, we have to have our heart and our gut aligned in order to make choices. And so, if we're not in our power, we're being the victim. And this is not to bypass trauma. This is not to bypass your pain. Something that I've recognized as someone who is healing and helping others heal is when we go through pain, when we go through trauma, we are fed a lie. We are fed a lie about ourselves. We are fed a lie about how life should work for us. We are fed a lie. And that lie continues to live within us until we start to choose to introduce new ways of being. And it takes effort. If you are on a healing journey, you know how much effort it takes to shift from a pattern and out of it and into a new one that feeds your soul and hydrates your soul. How many of you guys have started a journey of personal development and transformation, and maybe you stopped, maybe you took a break, maybe it's not going as fast as you thought, because it takes energy and effort, and that is willpower. It is our own willpower to decide that our dreams are not, they're not impossible. Your dream for yourself is your safe guidance that God, the universe, source, whatever word you resonate with, I resonate with God. Whatever God gave me, whatever vision I have for my life was given to me, was bestowed upon me, as that is my truth of who I really am. And that is your truth of who you really are. And we shrink and we hide and we get small when we let the pain and suffering take over us. When we don't learn to let it go. When we don't actively practice letting it go. When we don't give ourselves time and space to actually feel our emotions. Solar plexus is a very emotional chakra. The lower 3 chakras are all our human stuff. This is where we're human. Root through solar plexus, we're being human here. Heart, we start to open up into our empathy and our compassion, and we start to merge our human with our spirit. Throat, we're in our self-expression and our creativity. And then our third eye is the seat of the soul, and our crown is our connection to the divine. And then 8 through 12, that's your soul's body. And then 13 through 33 is your God body. But right here, right now, we're focusing on the human chakras. And a part of being human is learning to find your power. Someone said this to me one time. Actually, it was my dad. It was my daughter's biological father who's no longer with us, and he wasn't really in our lives. And it's a story that you'll read in my book when it's published. But he said to me one day, "You're training to become a god, Olivia." That's what he said to me. He said, "You're training to become a god, Olivia." And I thought about that today when I thought about this video I was going to do for you guys for the solar plexus, and that's my message to you. Every adversity you face, every situation that you are creating, that you are handling, that you may or may not want to, any responsibilities that are coming up are because you are training to become a god. You are training to become so responsible that you are responsible for all of creation. You're not just going to be responsible for this creation and for your children, which are your creations. You're not just going to be responsible for that. You are literally training to become a god. Get that in your body because that's the power you have inside you. The power invested in me. We have that creation power in us. And we'll talk about creation when we get to the 24th chakra, the inner child, and all the stories that we have that we create from that we let go. But for right now, solar plexus is your ability to choose, to decide, to take action, to willfully open and allow and and I want to say birth your dreams, even though birth really happens in the root, but I could see birth happening in the solar plexus too. Let me know if this is resonating. Let me know if this is landing because I want you to leave this live video or wherever you're watching this, YouTube, I want you to leave this knowing that you have the power to create your reality right now. Right now, you have what it takes. And it needs to come from a place of softness. We're not coming from this over controlling masculine energy anymore. Our power is our feeling. So when our solar plexus and our sacral chakra are working together, when we're listening to our desires in our sacral chakra, and we're taking action to make those happen, that's our sacral and our solar plexus working together. And we want those two to work together because our self expression comes out when we decide we can and we will. And so many of you guys, I want anybody here that has a question around manifestation. If you have a question about manifesting, put it in the comments below. I want to see it. I want to answer your questions about manifesting because manifestation is very much so connected to the solar plexus. And I've been brushing up my money mindset. And what I've learned about money mindset is that it's a muscle. It's a level that you have to get to. It's a certain level of training you have to get to in yourself. It's truly an energetic minimum, energetic maximum, but you can't do any of that if you don't believe you have the power. So many of us give our power outside of ourselves. So many of us give our power away to our bills, to our responsibilities, to the story that our mom had about money. What if you got to create your own story around money? What if you got to create your own story around love, around your whole entire life? What if you got to decide that things were going to go a certain way for you and you willed that shit into existence? I don't think there's anything wrong using your will in alignment with God's will. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I do not believe that there's anything wrong with using your willpower in alignment with what God is willing for you at the same time. You know, your solar plexus is your connection to the divine, and your willpower is your living prayer. It's your living example that you have what it takes. So many of us humans have been so incredibly brainwashed by oppression and victimization and all the adversities in the world and the personal adversities you have faced. And don't let that shit take your power. If your power, something I used to say to myself when I was really young, If I'm powerful enough to create this situation, and I would think about the adversity that I was going through, then I'm powerful enough to create the opposite. Because the thing is if you truly believe you are the creator of your reality, everything you're experiencing, you have created. That does not bypass that we can't control everything. I am not one of those toxic positivity people that thinks you created the horrible shit that happened to you out of victimization. So I'm not bypassing that there are things out of our control that happen, because there are. And that's adversity, and that's okay. It's okay to face adversity. Say it with me. It's okay to face adversity, because I am an overcomer. Even if this is breaking me right now, I will overcome, because I am an overcomer. I have power. The only thing we can't control is other people's choices. We can't control other people's choices. But we are 100% in control of what happens to us. You're not in control of what your son does. You're not in control of what your daughter does. You're not in control of what I'm doing or what anybody on this live video is doing. But you have 100% control inside of yourself to think about things differently, to act about things differently, and to feel about things differently, and to view your life in a different light that helps you, not harms you, right? The solar plexus can be so confusing, and we can really get lost in this idea that we don't have power. We are the victim to this shit that's happening. Think about all the stuff that's out of our control that makes our heart wrench. But one thing that's in your control is how much money comes to you. I promise you, you're in control of that. And I don't care what you're doing. You don't have to be an entrepreneur like me. You don't have to be, you can be working a job. Like, but if you change your relationship to money, if you change your relationship to anything, I don't want to just talk about money. I've just been personally focusing a lot on my relationship with money, so that's like on my mind. But if you shift that, like, it will change. So I want you to take power over the things that you know you can take power over. You may not be able to control the election or, the genocides, right? But you can control your little reality, and you can grow that little reality into a very impactful reality that helps others in whatever way you see yourself or you have been desired to help, you know? Okay, so let's do some energy work with the bowls. We're gonna get the mallet, and let me pull a card. I'm gonna pull an African goddess card from the African Goddess Oracle deck. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about manifestation. Let me know in the comments if you have anything you want to say. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. Give me some hearts if you're already feeling more powerful. Oh, the last thing about the solar plexus. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to do it for you. And if they do it for you, you're giving them your power. But at the end of the day, baby, ain't nobody going to do it for you. Ooh. Like how far into the future, Audie? Audie on Instagram is asking, how far can you manifest for? Like, can you manifest into other lifetimes? I believe that the choices we make in the moment is what is creating our next moments. So the choices are your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, your beliefs, and your identity, how you see yourself. All those things make up your identity. So what you identify as and how you identify is what you attract and is what you will see. And what you reject or resist or believe is not for you is what you will not see. And this is when you practice manifestation, you are literally altering your DNA. So what you are manifesting right now, you can manifest for yourself. For not only are you manifesting backwards, you're healing your DNA 7 generations backwards, but you're also manifesting your future your future lineage. You're manifesting for your grandchildren and your great grandchildren and your great great grandchildren and your great 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 grandchildren. You can manifest 7 generations forward. You can manifest into another lifetime. There is no time and space in manifestation because it's energy, and energy is never created or destroyed. It just is. And our job as humans is to get back to that state of, someone said peace. When maybe they were just saying like peace, what's up, but I was like asking what the solar plexus was, and I saw peace, and we need to get back to our inner peace. Worthiness, worthiness, worthiness. Yeah. So we're gonna sit with that card. I want you to just take a moment to give thanks to yourself for showing up for this video, for showing up for yourself. Calling in God, angels, source, the benevolent good that is here for us, that will always be here for us, that will not override our free will, but will assist us when we choose. What we decide for us is real and possible. We call forth you. We ask for your presence at this time as we cleanse and clear the solar plexus. Taking a deep inhale through your nose and out of your mouth, and then you can place your hands right here. We are clearing out any stress, any worry, any lack of control. Any powerlessness. We clear away any powerlessness. Removing any negative energies, entities, seals with the golden butterflies. Shai sikinakaratwai, soy sikinate, sokratwai, she, soy she, say sikinakaratwai, say sikinakate, shikinakaratwai, say shikinakaratwai, say kirakatwai. Calling forth God, asking to help each and every one of us be reminded of our innate power that you invested within us, that is living within us. Whatever needs to shift tonight for those watching or for those that will watch in the future, we ask for it to shift. We're going to cut cords from the solar plexus for the collective. Ha! 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 I give you back your power. I take my power back. I give you back your power. I take my power back. I give you back your power. I take my power back. You can say that and do that at any time you feel like something or someone is taking your power. You can cut the cord and you give them back their power and you take your power back. When we choose from a place of empowerment, when we choose from a place of knowing that we have everything inside of us that we need and want to not just make ends meet, but to live a thriving life, it becomes so. When we can get ourselves relaxed enough, when we can get ourselves out of survival mode, when we can remember who the fuck we are and that we have done this before many, many times, that's when we remind that little kid inside of us that's scared that it's okay to shine, that it's okay to be big, that it's okay to be seen, and that you're safe. So thank you so much for attending day 4. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow for day 5. We're going to do the heart chakra, same time, 5:55 p.m. If you want to catch the live. The replays are posted in a Telegram chat. I upload them to YouTube and then I post the replays in a Telegram chat. If you want the link to the Telegram chat to keep up with the series and for all the 33 days, you can send me a DM. And if you're ready to get your 33 chakras activated with me, I have 25 spaces open for powerful, highly sensitive people slash empaths who are leaders, and that can look like anything, but you have a big mission, a big dream, a big goal that you cannot wait to create anymore. It is no longer time for you to be hiding and playing small. If you're interested in working with me one on one, send me a DM to get on the wait list to work with me in 2024. Oh, I love you guys. We're doing it. Thank you so much for showing up. I'm happy. I'm happy that you were here and that you heard the message and that you received the codes. Because if I could just help one of you today, that's all. I've done my job. I'm here to help. I'm here to lead. I'm here to guide. I'm here to help you guys heal. I'll see you guys tomorrow.